Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. I would say it's happy Sunday, but like I kind of get upset on Sunday nights. Sometimes I don't really feel like streaming on Sunday nights, to be honest, because we got to work tomorrow, the end of the weekend. Yeah. Anyways, hope y'all had a kick-ass weekend. Mine was pretty good. I did pretty much everything I wanted to do this weekend, which was good. All right, so we're going to do we've had a lot of talk about the Comanche lately. A lot of talk about it in the chat, Discord, stuff like that. So we're going to fly to Comanche tonight. Flight's going to be based off of a real flight. I'll show you the tail number when we get in. But yep, right now I'm setting up the flight stick. And then yeah, it is controls. All right, we got prop levers. That's good. So this is a DMW. Yeah, DMW, right? It's in Carroll County, Maryland. Probably about 2 hours from where I live. I used to actually be in this area a lot when I was growing up. But yeah, this flew on August 14th from here to Hagerstown, Maryland, which is out west. But yeah, this number here, N551DK, that was real. At least it was real on paper when I saw it on FlightAware's website. All right, let's go ahead and get in this airplane. Now, I don't think I've ever flown this livery, so probably it's not got. Oh, it does have persistency turn on. Maybe I have been in this one before. All right, very good. All right, let me pull up the flight plan and see how much fuel this thing used. That's what the flight plan says. All right, 227 pounds of fuel. Let's go ahead and get that in there. We got... you know what? It left the fuel from earlier. No shit. And the weight. All right, cool. I only thought it saved to the liveries. I didn't realize it saves to the actual airplane itself. That's cool. All right, let's open up cabin door. Baggage door, we'll put headphones on later. All right, let's go back here. And according to route we built, takeoff weight should be about 2,600 pounds, or 2,100 right now. All right, cargo was 165 pounds, so let's plug that in. All right, we have a total of 3 passengers. Let's see, so we have up to 2,600. That's pretty close. 2594. All right, very good. That's all done. And let's get going then. So let's do our walk around. You can open up. Yep, plenty of fuel. Tastes great. All right, close that up. Actually, let me get the booklet out for this. I want to see what oil I should put in this thing today. see here. Got Comanche. Go. It actually explains it in the tablet section of this booklet. Yeah, this thing's 58 pages long. Performance, aircraft servicing. All right, let's see here. Aircraft controls. All that. Where does it have? All right, maintenance. Just zoom in on this. My old eyes can't see this. All right, window width. All right, gear, wing gap, oil level. Okay. Changes viscosity of your oil and how it reacts to cold and heat. 100 AW is straight weight and only recommended in consistently hot situations. 20W50 is an all-weather multi-viscosity oil, good for all weather but best for cold weather. 2560 is an all-weather multi-viscosity oil, good for all weather but best in warmer to hotter weather. All right. We need to put their bags away. Sometimes we do. Sometimes they got us on bag service. Nope. Bag service. Oh, that's not the bag area. Right. Oh, we do gotta put bags in. Son of a bitch. Where's Roscoe when you need him? Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, flaps down before the walk around. See, now we gotta do our whole restart. All right, let's get this bag in there. All right, now it looks okay. All right, sorry about that, Captain. My bad. All right, let's get back in here. All right, let's see here. Controls. Maintenance. All right, let me put the right oil in. Let's inspect the... That oil looks good. The MT propeller. From what I understand, that'll have a little less vibration. What's up, dude? How was your Sunday, man? Go out teaching young kids today? How to be an awesome pilot. All right, let's inspect all the parts of the engine. That all looks good. So this is, I think, okay. Let me see what the... So it's 79. Yeah, we should use the other. We just read about it. That's good for all weather, but mainly hot. What? Tried to rob you? Damn. Sorry to hear that. All right, let's refill our oil. Let's do fine wire spark plugs and clean them. All right, that looks okay. Battery is full. Doesn't need to be charged. All right. We can actually get ready to start up our airplane. We're doing just VOR navigation today. No reason for all that fancy navigation. What them young kids play with nowadays. No reason for all that. Average Chicago eating, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. They probably had no clue that cop was there. All right, brief seatbelts, control locks. Control locks are right here. Parking brake is down. Gear switch is all the way down. Flaps will put up. All right, everything is off. Make sure all the circuit breakers are in. Yep, looks good, Captain. Looks good. We can also check, I think we can check the spark plugs right here. Yeah, they're called breakers on this page. But yeah, we can check them all right there also. All right, so that's all done. Oh, we got to put the beacon on. Move this. Put that on. All right, engine start. Let's go ahead and close the door. And that thing had a thud to it. Like, all right, we can take the pitot covers off. Oh, nope. All right, tie downs, chucks. All right, fuel selector, desire tank. Start off with the left one. And throttle is going to be correct. Props full forward. Props full forward. Where did I leave off? Oh, carb heat off. Master switch. It's racist. That switch is racist. All right, master switch, and then fuel pump on. See what we get here. All right, looks like we're getting some fuel. We can actually turn that off now, because we're gonna pump it up. Back fuel pump off. Primer 5 strokes. 1, 2, 4, and 5. All right, get up here. Turn these on, and hit the starter, boy. My bad. Might have helped if I put the mixture in. My bad. The primer depends. Hang on. So the primer depends on how. Obviously, I know it's how cold or hot the engine is too, but it also makes a difference if it's really hot or cold outside. Kind of makes sense. All right. Clear oil pressure mixture. Okay, that makes sense. Let me try to lock this. Oh, good. Usually I pull it out 1 or 2 more times until I lock it. No, yeah, I don't want to flood the engine, that's for sure. Alright, let's do our taxi checklist. Yeah, I'm sure it takes a while for that fuel to drain back out. So, the engine's not flooded. Yeah, that does suck. Alright, primer's locked, avionics master, and all these buttons we're getting ready to click. I know this is not a tutorial video, but I'm just going to say it anyways. We can click on all these instead, so if you want to turn on avionics, just click on that, and that turns them on. Wow, several hours. That sucks. Alright, that's on. Let's turn on our radios. Our radios. Since we're not using a Garmin today, we're just gonna do it our own. Use old school flying. All right, the radios are on. Oh, almost. Hang on. One more hiding back here. All right, amp meter. It's good. Transponder is okay right now. Altimeter, we're at 2977. Hey, what up? What up, Magnum? How you doing, dude? And I get so many political Text messages, man, is nuts. Probably getting like 5 to 10 messages a day, just trying to sell me on who I should vote for. One of these days you'll get it right. And then you'll be like, man, I finally got it right. And then you'll get it wrong the next time. Maybe. Alright, heading indicator, we'll set that when we get up. Landing lamp is in green, nav lights, G1, parking brake, and then test, and then we'll do the run up when we get up there. What you waiting on, man? This plane is awesome. Especially with the livery pack now that A2A came out with. Yeah, this plane is really good. Alright, let's taxi out to the runway. Actually, let's check the wind out on our tablet. Once we start moving. So this way is into the wind, so we should turn around. Yeah, we have to set this dial to the correct heading. It's not the correct heading right now. We got to push this in order to do it, and then pull it back out again so we can go into heading mode. I forget if that means it's slaved. I think it's slaved when it doesn't move. That would kind of make sense to me. I don't know that for sure. Oh, why'd I put the parking brake on? Yeah, that would kind of make sense to me. That it's free when it moves and it's slaved when it doesn't. I've been to this airport a few times over the years. There's a golf course not too far from here that we used to play at almost every week. Actually, I took lessons at that golf course for a long time. Probably about 5 or 6 years. I was thinking about trying to turn pro for a while when I was real young. You know, teens and early 20s. I just never could get down low enough into the 70s to really give it a shot. Yeah, I like the color too. I like the one the thumbnail was, but I like the way this one is, and then the way the Comanche shows up on the side of it. Yeah, there's a couple really retro ones that look like that. There's a orange one, which is really cool looking. There's a blue one. Hey, what's up, dude? Thank you. Yeah, I'll be checking. I think you messaged me earlier today. I'll be checking your stuff out when I'm done today. Yeah, we're starting to come out of the woodworks now. These PC people have been trying to put their foot on our necks for a long time, but I didn't mean to do that. I hit the throttle by accident. But we're starting to come out of the woodworks. Alright, we'll pull off on the side up there for the run-up. Very important in this plane, more than others, because of what can go wrong in the simulation if you don't. A lot of planes in here, it doesn't matter what you do to the engine. Nothing will happen to it. This plane, not so much. That's a short flight we're doing today, but still, I would like to complete it, since we didn't complete any flights last night. We left some airplanes just out in the atmosphere last night. I don't know if they're still flying or not. We left the Dark Star, 777, Beechcraft Duke. That's why I could have flying Duke in that thumbnail last night. Alright, let's pull this back. Let's get our tablet up. Figure out what we got to do for this here run up. And we'll plug in our frequencies and get out of here. Alright, run up. Into the wind. Alright, I guess we'll do the run up on the runway then. Alright, at least let me plug in. I'll plug in the frequencies now then. So we have EMI. I think it's the first one. Let me see here. Yep, we're leaving from EMI. That is 17.9. Push that over. We're going to be leaving on a 332 heading. So well, you know what? I gotta wait actually. Let's get lined up and then I'll get the heading in. Because we're gonna be flying on a 332 heading. But since we're flying away from the station, we don't want 332 as our indicator. We want the reciprocal of that, which would be 52, I believe. So let me get up on the runway into the wind, and then I'll get all that set up. But yeah, it's really only two stations tonight. We fly 23 miles up to a waypoint, but when we get 23 miles away from this station here, we're gonna make a left turn to a 269 heading for about 30 miles, and then that'll be our airport. And the DH-7, I think, is a little bit longer, flying up the coast of Iceland. Two airports I had no idea existed until about 3 hours ago. All right, we're now into the wind. Let's get our heading set up first. All right, so we are 152-ish, I guess. Thank you for confirm. Oh, 152. That's right, not 52. Yeah, I carried the one by accident. All right, so we got what, 152 here. Is that really 152? Because we just talked about 152. I was like, what? Like deja vu. You know, in the Matrix, deja vu is bad. I don't know about tonight, but I remember in the Matrix that was real bad. Oh, I just saw another black cat. Did you just say Neo? Yeah, I definitely saw a black cat. Two of them. Alright, that's my Keanu Reeves impression. Alright. So let's put this on 152 as well. This one, something like that. All right, and then the Hagerstown VOR is. Wait a second. Click on their approach real quick. Oh, they have an ILS approach. Oh my goodness. Do an ILS approach. RNAV ILS 27. There is 11, oh no, not 111.9. What's their station here? I think they have one. I swear they did. Hang on, BFR. Maybe they don't. I could have sworn they did. Let me finish looking at this here. Yeah, maybe they don't. Oh, there's one. Okay, 109.8. I knew they had one around there. 109.8. Alright, now I don't have to look at the navigator pretty much the rest of the flight. All right, let's do this run up. Get you over here. All right, into the wind, hold, fuel quantity, fuel selections, desired tank. Should have the same fuel still. Yep. All right, mixture is fine. 2,000 RPMs. Let's do that. This is going to be such a short flight. I don't know if we're going to really have to lean the fuel out or not. Like do that rate of lean that we can do with this system here. Right. That's good. The instruments look fine. All right, magnetos. Let's drop the first one. See what it drops down to. All right, and let's make sure the next one doesn't drop more than 50. All right, very good. Cycle the prop 3 times. I might be wrong with that, by the way. I think it's all the way back and then all the way forward. But I might be wrong with that. That's what I usually do. All right. Bring this down to 1800. All right, before takeoff. Controls. Yeah, oh wow, you've actually flown this. Damn, man, you've flown everything. All right, hang on, let me put my headphones on here. That'll help a bit. That's cool that you flew it. All right, desired tank, fuel pump on. Put our landing lights on. We'll put the heato switch on. Oh, that's cool. All right, strobes on, landing lights. That's cool. All right, throttle alive, airspeed indicator, rotate. All right, let's go for takeoff. Neutral. All right, that looks fine. That on altitude. All right, let's move the parking brake. Sometimes I have such a problem controlling the last little bit of these little planes, the last little bit on the runway before we take off. I don't know, maybe I'm giving it too much throttle too quick. Oh wow, that's cool. All right, gears up. Start making our turn. Once we make our turn, we'll put the navigation on. Well, not, I mean, autopilot, I mean. Gotta get to about 105 for the climb power. Propeller looks okay, and so does the manifold pressure, I believe. We do need to put up the fuel pump now that we're over 1,000 feet. That much I do remember. Once I can get this thing kind of leveled out a little bit, because when I'm climbing in autopilot, I have to use the trim to increase it or decrease the, you know, the... Oh, am I pushing down the wrong way? I think I might be. Let me look up real quick and see which way this is going. Oh, you know what? I think I have auto trim turned on. Hang on a second. I think that's why I can't trim this out. Yep, I sure do. Easier with that helicopter if you have auto trim on. That explains why I couldn't trim the plane. Okay. Let's go. You. So we got to turn the autopilot master on. Turn the landing lights off. All right, heading mode. We can tell we're going away from the station because we have that little triangle right there. All right, so let's pull this up here a bit. See what we're doing. So climb 24 and 24. It's pretty much where it's at. All right, cruise. I'm not worried about that. See what it says here. Cruise 24 on the manifold pressure and 18 to 2400. Okay. Actually, we might lean our fuel out a bit. Go up a little. Actually, let's see how far out we are. Yeah, maybe well, let's see what let me see what the chart says actually. By the time we make this this left turn, that's like the beginning of the landing. And they got 4,000 feet there. So we'll stop at 4,000. And when we hit this button to stop and choose altitude mode, this button right here, we're gonna see these kind of start flashing. We have to adjust the trim up or down depending on the light. All right, let's engage the altitude. See, that shows up. Let's see what starts flashing. All right, that's down. Ooh, we can make our turn. Adjust the trim when we're down. I guess we should lean out. Maybe we'll see what happens. I don't think we're gonna really have to. there we go. We got to get this between 0 and 50. We almost choked out the engine. All right, there we go. We've achieved the leanest rate. No fat on our bones today. We got the leanest rate. All right, we're going to be flying on a 111.9. Yeah, I guess I'll plug that in instead of the other station. 111.9. We can put the other one here, I guess, but... And this needs to be 272. We'll change that when we make our turn. We'll start trim down. Thank you, Chicago. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's cool that there's a spot up near you that rents out certain types of airplanes. That's really cool that you can have that as an option to do. This is such a fun little plane to fly. Same with those Just Flight Pipers. They're real fun also. No, no, I'm sure. But, you know, at least you have it to spend. At least you can do it. Maybe you'll start getting a break on the price since you're a flight instructor. Alright, so we need to go 23 miles and then turn to the west. 269 heading roughly. Oh, I gotcha. Alright, let's switch out our fuel tanks. Oh, they're a club that rents out. I gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, let's see how everything's looking here. It's all looking good. Looking wonderful. I have no idea what it all means, but... Well, I mean, I understand what the magnetos are and the manifold pressure and the temperature, but like... You know, I guess that's okay. Some are in the yellow, a couple are in the green. That might not be so good. Alright, we're getting ready to turn. Anything for approach? I think the only thing is just the fuel pump on. And the props full forward, and that's about it. And landing's about 90. Start making our turn here in a 1/10 of a mile. Let's put this on. Oh, we were on heading mode. Man. All right, let's do that. Let's switch our frequencies, and let's plug in 272. 71, 2. There's a localizer. Now, I used to let this thing like stay in autopilot while I was descending, but I'm not doing that anymore because it'll start descending and then it'll shoot like straight up in the air. And I'd rather just control it myself. Even when I have like the trim set to go down and it's going down, I guess it hits wind or something because it shoots straight up in the air again. This plane is kind of fun to fly though. So I don't mind flying it by hand. Alright, when do we start ascending here? 9, 15, 16, about 17, actually right now. All right, let's take ourselves out of altitude engage. Let's put our nose down a bit. I'll try it. We'll see what happens, but it doesn't usually go very well with this as a mode of descent. That's one thing I'm not a huge fan of with this particular airplane. Might be the only thing. Yeah, see how now we're going straight back up? Crazy. All right, let's just fly it by hand. Give my flight stick a workout for a change. All right, we can actually get out of this mode now. Put our fuel back in. What does the chart say for altitude? Oh, you know what? I'll just stay at this altitude until the what's it called? Until the glide slope picks up. Let's get back in line. Get back in line. I actually think I see the airport and the runway from here. I want to say it's this little bit right out here. I believe that's it. Hey, you upgraded your name, dude. Look who's back. Welcome back, dude. You're not the SU anymore. You're now the NASA X-15. That's badass, dude. It's a badass plane. Maybe you can go up and save those 2 astronauts that are still stuck up there. Let's put the fuel pump back on. And we will turn this plane off all the way. I don't know if we're going to park at a gate, but we are going to turn this plane off all the way. Because it does have the state saving. Scramjet. We flew one of those last night. We flew over the hurricane. We saw what I think was the eye. I think we saw the eye last night. We flew in it for sure with the 777. And I think we actually flew over top of it in the, what's it called, the Dark Star? I think it's the Dark Star. One with the scramjets. You got scramjets in another plane? Oh, the X-15. That's right. X-43. And you got all the cool toys, James. That's cool. Is it fun to fly? It went like right past it. It looked like it missed a good chunk of Bermuda, at least from what it looked like last night when we were flying. Wow. It's cool. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of the X-43, but never been anywhere close to flying it or anything like that. Nope. I don't know that person. Should I know who they are? Oh, good, yeah. We don't like toxic people here. Toxic or people that bring drama. We try not to allow them to talk. They're probably Amaranth fans too. Pokemon or somebody like that. That's all right. Sorry to hear about that. Probably belong to Alinity's Patreon. That's so stupid. Nice. Sorry, I was reading the chat, not flying. Yeah, if you have PC, I think there's a website you can go to where you can, like, I know you guys have talked about it in the past, and there's some website y'all can go to to get all these different planes for really cheap or free or whatever. Let me get fixed up again with this glide slope. I was looking at the chat and wasn't really paying attention. I've seen one in real life at a museum. Not on the simulator though. You have a SR-71 in the simulator? That's really cool. I would say let me see it, but if you were to fly next to me right now, it would look like an Airbus. All right, flaps full. I'll take it. Stay up on your wheels, buddy. All right, let's pull off. All right, let's just stop somewhere. And we'll do our turn off over here. Fastest RC plane, that'd be cool. Alright, parking brake is on. Alright, let's go back to checklist. Landing, alright, that's fine. Alright, flaps up. Strobes off. Landing lights off. Fuel pump off. Wow, 610 miles an hour. Jesus. All right, let's neutralize the flaps. All right, shut down. Parking brake is set. Let's turn the radios off. Avionics master off. Transponder can go off. Alright, master switch. Throttle closed. Mixture idle cutoff. Magnetos off. Doors and windows and tie downs. All right. Wheel chocks, tie downs, control locks, heato cover, door beacon off, heato heat off. And I think we're good. That's all off. That's off. All right, very good. Let's go back to the main menu and get ready for our next flight. And I will be back just a few seconds. All right. Sorry about that. All right, let's get our next plane. Let me clear out the cache first. It's back on unlimited again. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. All right, let's delete. All right, let's go over to Greenland. This that's not the last plane. Wow, an RC plane going Mach 1. That will be absolutely crazy. Fun to watch. Oh, I guess it's a turboprop. Or it could be under airliners. Maybe it is under airliners. All right, we've lost the plane. We've lost the plane. All right, that's the Caribou. That's not the one. I guess I could type DHC in the search bar. Beechcraft, short. F28. There we go. All right, is this the Air Greenland? Yep. You know what? Let me see if I can do old school navigation on this one. I think I can. No, I put that in the description, which means I probably can do it. All right, we have a ADF that we're flying to. We do have we'll do the GNS equipped one. All right, let's make our tail again. Like. All right, let's type in this here aeroport E6MQ. All right, I think they have one parking spot. Yep, we'll take it. Thank you, sir. We'll take it. Oh, that'd be really cool. Short takeoff on the ATR would be great. There's so many little runways in this simulator to try. I'm really excited for all the stuff coming out. Got the 707, the 727. We got the Caravelle. So I learned how to fly this plane, a version of this plane, in Aerofly Mobile. They have the Dash 8 Q400. Very similar in a lot of ways to this plane, which is good because there is no material online for how to start this plane. And there's also no checklist available. So I started the way that I think it should be started, and it usually starts up. All right, so we're over here in Iceland. This is an actual flight that Iceland Air flies. I went on Air Greenland. I went on Air Greenland's website, and it showed it flying from these two locations, so that's what we're doing. I didn't know this was a real airplane. I put it in Google search earlier today, and I was like, oh, no shit. It's a real airplane. All right. So I don't think we have external power here. All right, let's put the battery on. These two batteries on. All right, external power. That's off. We'll do the generators later. Fuel. Turn the fuel pumps on. Gotcha. This plane or the ATR? All right, let's do engine number 3. What happened to oh shit. Hang on, let me. I thought these were controlled. Oh, these were controlled already by the by my lever, but it doesn't look like they are. Gotta get that fixed. Let me look at the controls. It should be on prop. Do I have a dash? I think I have a dash in here somewhere. No, I don't have it. Shit. Let me see if condition levers will do it. Nope. I think these things are called. Let me see what they're called. I thought they were called prop levers. Let's see here. Wrong thing. I got condition levers here. What the hell is going on? I wonder why it's not working. Oh, let me change that. Make it all condition levers. All right, let's collapse everything. Power management, condition levers. All right, condition lever axis. Validate. Let's get rid of these. All right, let's save this. There we go. All right, That's done. Let's put on this generator. Generator. All right, let's start the next engine. Very good. Put this one on now. That's done. Put this generator on. All the engines are on. All right, all the alternators are in. That's good. That's good. That's all good. Okay for now. Heat light, that's fine. Gate open is fine because we're on the ground. All right, transponder. Still doesn't work. It sucks. All right, let's set up our flight. We have flight plan. Let's see here. Oh, this one, Magnum? I thought they flew to Havilland's. Sorry, I'm just now looking at the chat. I thought they flew to Havilland's in the UK. Isn't that where you're at, the UK? Oh yeah, well you did say UK. Never mind. I could have sworn I've seen them before. Like, on FlightAware, not in real life. Alright, BQ, BG, MQ. To AGUMI. You. Am I? And we have SU. SUBUD. All right, and then we have BGGH. All right, BGGH. Let's go to. Oh, let me turn off the. Hang on, let me turn the words off now. Now that we figured out what that was. All right, let's go to procedure, select approach. Really, they have none. Oh shit, that's interesting. All right, let me see what frequencies we're dealing with here. So we are leaving from 10:10:55. All right, 10:10:55, and we are going to. What's the localizer that we're flying to? 111.3. All right, 111.3. And we do have a couple of ADF stations too. We have, let's see, flying to 314. All right, 314. And we're leaving from 391. All right, very good. ADF. All right, let's get lined up on the runway, and then we will we'll finish getting our cabin set up. All right, let's go. Hey Shaolin, what's up? Sorry, I'm just now looking at the chat. But we just flew the Comanche, and now we are flying the Havilland 7, DHC-7. We're flying over Iceland today, down the coast of Iceland. I'm sorry, of Greenland. Greenland, not Iceland. Boy, frame rate is really taking its time. It should be pick up and be fine once we actually take off. But I believe it's like this because we're on the ground and we have photogrammetry turned on still. I hope so. I haven't flown this plane a whole lot, but should be okay once we get up in the air and this frame rate gets fixed. Man, that's some bad stuff right there. All right, let's put the parking brake back on. Let me turn off photogrammetry and see if that will do anything. I don't know if it will since we're already loaded in, but let's see what happens. Maybe that'll fix things. I don't know if we really need it over this part of the world too. It's not like we're flying over London or, you know, any major city. Let's make sure our compass is lined up. Hey, what's up, Captain Crunch? I gotta thank you for all the years of delicious breakfast. Thank you very much. It's the 7, the DHC-7. Appreciate you. All right, now the frame rate is still acting up. All right, what direction are we heading? This better get fixed once we get up in the air. It's going to be a long flight if this frame rate doesn't pick up. I have never had issues with this plane, especially I just reset everything. Did a full factory like reinstall. All right, so it looks like we're heading 340, 339, 340. Make sure we're heading on that here as well. Direction do we need to be going in? 181. So we need to do about 180 degree turn. That's about where we need to be heading. All right, let's get our altitude. Directors, turn them on. Put our landing lights on and our pitot heat on. Stall warning. landing lights on. All right, let's get out of here. Flaps down. Park and brake. Do our condition levers all the way forward. Boy, I hope this frame rate gets better when we take off. It usually does. Landing gear up. It's very weird that this part of the world would have big frame rate issues. That's very strange to me. All right, let's start turning around. Doesn't seem like the frame rates really got much better. Wonder if we should just restart. Yeah, let me restart. Let me restart from out here. And we'll do it without the Garmin system also. I've never had frame rate issues with this plane before. All right, let's delete the cache one more time. We'll make sure photogrammetry is off. All right, data, off, off. Let's delete the cache one more time. Oh, the rolling cache is off again. You know, every time I delete... Oh, maybe that's why it's always... All right, let's put this back on 16. Could be. Could be right. We'll find out in a moment here. Or 30 seconds. Not a moment. We gotta wait for this to finish. A lot of times, starting with photogrammetry on is the issue, but I can't really think that would be the issue in Greenland. Unless it's just such a remote area that the system has trouble rendering it because it's not something that's really used. If it even does anything like that. I don't know if it's that high tech where it like I guess it does probably keep track of where everybody flies, like what areas are the hottest. All right, let's try this again. And let's change the livery to the non-Garmin system. And let's get our parking spot again. It is always hard to say on Xbox. Usually PC, you know what the problems are. But on Xbox, it could be a number of things. It could be the Xbox network, their servers, it could be Microsoft. Give this a few seconds. Try to give it a few seconds before clicking into it to give it a few extra seconds to load. All right, let's put some lights on. All right, let's do the same thing as before. Battery, battery, battery. 3. The auxiliary pumps on. Put our position lights on. Fire it up. I don't know if normally you would want to have all 4 condition levers, you know, at the same place at the same time when starting the engines up, but that's what we do because it's on a lever. But you know, I could probably just do it this way. And then just worry about the lever later. All right, that's good. Let's go to number 4. I don't know in this plane if they would go 1, 2, 3, 4 or 3, 2, 1, 4. I don't really care right now. I just want to get up in the air. I couldn't set the altitude either last time. That was very strange. What does this chart say for approach? What's the altitude? 3,500 feet? That on, put that on. Do number 2. All right, let's see what's our frequencies here. We have 391. Second one is, I can worry about the second one later. 391, and we're leaving from 110.55. Okay, let's plug this one in here. We have 391 here. 91, and for the radio, we have 110.55. Normal. Oh, that's nav 2. My bad. Alright. That's on normal. That on. Alright, we are good to taxi and take off. Pretty much. Turn that on. That on. You on. Turn the starter off. Cabin altitude, cabin pressure. Okay. Can't adjust any of that. What is this? So this one up here doesn't give us a different flight. I guess that's 21,000 feet it's supposed to say. I don't know. I don't really think pressure makes a difference in this plane. I don't think it's modeled at all. Fasten seatbelts. Generators aren't on? Oh yeah, here we go. Hello? Hey. Alright, let's turn, well, we'll turn the pitot heat on when we get up. Let's go ahead and taxi. Get out of here. Much better with the frame rate. It's usually photogrammetry that's an issue. All right, let's turn around, get lined up. Parking brakes on, put our landing lights on, put our taxi light off, arm, hose, and put our pitot heat on. Stall warning. Screenshot? When did I take a screenshot? When did I take a screenshot? I don't remember that. Let's go put, alright, that guy's on ADF. That's fine, and let's head away, because we gotta go south. And that's due south, so that'll be fine. Alright, let's go. Put our flaps down. Some flaps. Move the conditioners all the way up. Give us some throttle. Some throttle. I had some rotel in my chili. That was good. That hot rotel. Y'all don't know about rotel. It's a can of really spicy tomatoes. And it's real good in certain things. Chilies, queso dips. Alright, let's try again. Thankfully this plane is really easy to get up in the air. Not a lot of procedures to it. Hey, you broke the record. That's awesome. Let's put our flaps up. We raise our elevator trim. Make our turn to the south. I don't think I turned the ADF machine on. ADF transceiver, receiver, whatever that thing is. Buddy, we almost got the turn. Set up our heading now. That looks good. Go heading mode. IAS. Pilot on. I think it's on. I think the autopilot's on. Yeah, it's on. Now we turn our landing lights off. And let's turn on our machines down here. We didn't put our yaw dampener on. Here's the autopilot on button, by the way. I have it on my flight stick. It should have been on. Says here. Have one. It's not picking up the station yet. Maybe we're still too close to it. 110.55. That is where we're leaving from, I think. Yeah, 110.55. And 391 is the ADF. It's really weird. It's not picking up the frequencies. Unless I missed something. Like, I don't think there was an avionics switch that I missed. Could be, though. Normal. Nope, nothing there. Anti-skid, autopilot, lights. Yeah, I don't see anything. It's weird, it's not picking up the frequency. Let's see if it shows up on the VFR map. Yeah, it's got the ADF. Looks like it's picking up the ADF. Yeah, that's VOR, that's ADF. But what do we need to be heading on ADF-wise? On a 181 heading. That's close. Alright, we'll use ADF2. We need to be on a 191. Oh, we're actually not too bad. 181 heading is what we want to be on. Oh yeah, we're kind of off. Alright, let's change our heading. I don't know if that way is going to fix it or if we have to go the other way. We'll keep an eye on it. It might be the other way. 181 is what we need to be on. Yeah, there's no doors that open on this thing. No fuel tanks. It's just get in, turn it on and go. Now we really don't need navigation. We're flying south a while. I don't know how long. I haven't done the map. Maybe like 100 miles. But yeah, we're looking for another airport, a bigger airport, on one of these little islands on the left. Alright, yeah, we're getting closer to 191. let's actually move our heading in a bit more. I keep saying 191 and 181. Don't know why that VOR station didn't catch on though. Like it shows that I'm in the right navigation mode. Put the altitude at like 8,000. Yeah, I mean, it says we're in localizer mode, so there's no other mode to be in right now. We don't have any other navigation in here. Circuit breaker. Power over speed, stall warning test. That system doesn't work. Yep, that's it. Maybe it's not a VOR station that you can lock onto. Maybe it says it's distance measuring though. It's got a DD on it. I thought DD was for distance measuring. It's just weird that it doesn't show up at all. Well, we really don't need it. We can use ADFs the whole way. Looks like I'm about 181-ish, so let's move this back. Stay on this 181 heading for a while. Going on with this airplane? We're rolling over. I think we have this plane under control now. Alright, now that our trim should be okay now. Alright, autopilot on. Altitude on. Plane's acting funny tonight. Not the way I remembered it from last time. not the way I remembered you, buddy. You were a lot smoother. Not as many issues with autopilot. All right, let me look up the other two stations. That's right, the other one's not a station, the other one's an actual localizer. That is 111.3. Well, if we're not catching this one, we might as well put in 111.3. Put in ADF2, we'll put in 314. All right, 314. See, is it gonna look at that? I'm not doing that. That's autopilot. That's a crazy autopilot system, man. Look at that thing. I feel real bad if I was a passenger on this flight right now. Like, can you tell me, why are we doing max turns? Alright, let's disengage the autopilot again. So it looks like the autopilot's good for just going straight, maybe? You know what, Jimmy? You're a real Chad. You know that? You're a real Giga Chad. Giga Chad. He is, man. All my co-pilots. They care more about fixing their hair than they do flying our airplanes. And it's always like that with these Chads. Every once in a while, they help out with the ATC. Not too often. It's really weird that the airplane is making those kind of turns. Usually it doesn't do that, at least from what I can remember. Our engine's looking good, fuel's looking good. Alright, eventually we're gonna pick up at ADF station near Nuuk, Greenland. But we got 30 miles, 54 miles. We got about 54, we got about 80, not 85, 87 miles from the beginning of our trip. I mean, I gotta think we've at least gone 20 or 30 miles already. Maybe. I'm not in a hurry, I'm just saying how long the flight is. Okay. That 111.3, that station, oh, that is a localizer station. Okay, so it's not an ILS. Oops. One thing. Localizer course is offset by 2.4 degrees. All right. I don't really know how to determine which way it's off. Like, is it 2.5, 2.25, or whatever it is, 2.4 degrees clockwise or counterclockwise? Like, I don't know if they ever show in these charts that I'm looking at. Whatever. Oh, did we already catch? Looks like we already caught ADF station. Alright, we'll put this on VOR. We need to fly at a 194 heading. So we need to go over a little bit. This plane will actually turn on its own. You just have to do it a little bit at a time. But if it's picking up that, why is it not picking up our localizer? I have it in the wrong mode? I didn't think I did. That's test mode. That's normal. That's VOR 2. Just weird that the DME equipment's not picking it up. Got nav 1 down there. Very strange. I don't think I've ever really come across that problem before. Unless... this one's the active one. But that wouldn't make sense to me. Oh, one's nav 1 and one's nav 2. That's what that means. Nav 1, nav 2. Alright, we'll leave this one on nav 1. Why it's not picking anything up? It's a localizer. It should be, I would have thought maybe 50 miles. Maybe not. Yeah, all right, well, whatever. I'll stop sweating over it. This is our airport right here, 314. That's what I should have in ADF2, right? 14. All right, well, let's get down to about 3,500 feet. Hey, it did pick it up now. All right, very good. So what course should we be on here? Let me see here. We're going to be picking up this localizer. 1 mile, that's 5, 6, 7, about 12 miles out. And about 3,500 feet. And we need to be on a 40-degree heading. So let's plug in 40. Oh shit, not you. Sorry. This guy. Hey. Good, how are you? Huh? Yes, I'm streaming. Okay, let me mute myself real quick. Huh? Back online now. Party your face. Anyways. Are you eating more of it? Yes, you are. Did you? Hang on, let me mute myself again. I'm back. All right, let's drop in altitude a bit. So let's put our 3,500. And let's slow our roll a little bit. Let's altitude select that bitch. Go in IAS mode, and we'll just use our propeller power, our propellers of power, to control our descent. I'd like to be about 1,000, maybe 1,200 feet per minute, somewhere in that area. I'm glad the radios work. It's really strange, though. It's really strange to me that some stations will give you a distance and a course, but some stations don't. Like, what's the point of having another station? It doesn't do anything. Unless it used to, and it's just not. Well, no, it wouldn't be on the chart. Oh, no, I didn't have a chart. I'm looking at Navigraph. But that should be up to date, I would think, Navigraph. This is a fun plane to fly. Sounds good. Handles pretty good. Sound real nice. Have anybody in the inside? Nope, it's got us. A little more difficult to move when you're using a mouse with the flight stick. It's not as smooth as using my Xbox controller. I think if I was in this plane, this would probably be my seat. Or the one on the other side. I always like sitting where the propellers are. Or the engines. Right where the wing is. We should be okay back here for a couple more minutes. We were descending about 1,000 feet per minute, so it'd be okay for a couple minutes. Descending to Nuuk, Greenland, in this Air Greenland livery. Yep, there's Nuuk. We'll be doing a localizer landing. Very cool. Oh, Nuuk, Greenland. Didn't it sound like? Didn't he sound like a politician? Who's that? Was that Newt Gingrich? That's right, Newt Gingrich. This is Nuuk, Greenland, not Newt Gingrich. We're 13 miles out. Let's move our descent down a little bit. Let's move our heading over a little bit too. We're eventually going to catch that localizer. We got to turn little bits at a time. This airplane has a problem. Look, it's doing it right now. Just does not turn very well. I don't remember it being like that in the past. I want to turn more to try to capture that localizer better, but in autopilot, this thing just does not do well. Miles out. We actually need to swing out a bit, actually. You know, we might be able to land it like this. I think we're a little too... Okay, so here's my thinking. We're going to be hitting this course pretty quickly, and we're not at the right distance. So we actually need to go back out. Let's see what happens with this. Because this thing is probably going to make a really... Yeah, look at this turn. Look at that thing. Why is our flight director here not doing anything? Not moving. Let's go manual. Let's fly away from here. But try to also capture the line for that localizer. We just want to go a little bit off the left side of this first yellow line here. All right, something like this. Have our heading indicator in place. Did our autopilot. And this system here, Jesus. I don't know why it makes those turns like that. That is crazy. I swear I don't remember this plane doing that. This plane used to be okay. I don't know if the last update did something to it or what's going on with it, but it wasn't like that a while ago. All right, let's level out. Now let's put on the autopilot. Okay. And we'll get back down to our altitude. All right, we're going away now. Our distance is getting bigger. Once we actually line up with this thing, where is this? Actually, let's see what radial it's on right now. Are you kidding me? Not giving me a radial. Oh, is this it right here? Huh. It looks like it's the same. All right, we have 40. Course. Look at this thing here. I think this thing is coming down. I think it's the same as this indicator here, I think. It's coming down. So is this one. Maybe this is the what's showing which radial we're on. Oh shit, I didn't mean to put the gear down. My bad. I'll tell you what we can do. We can go out of autopilot. We can just fly this thing manually. That way we can control our turns and not worry about the plane going completely sideways like it's been doing. Yeah, it looks like the localizer's coming in play now. Make a bigger turn. Turn back towards the airport. Getting closer. I actually put this on nav here. VOR actually. You know, we'll just fly it by hand and land it. What's the landing altitude here? 300 feet. Yeah, we'll just land it by hand. We'll land it by hand. All right, how far out are we? 10 miles. All right. Let's put a little bit of flaps down, a little landing gear action in, put our nose down a little bit. Got about 7 miles. Now, this course is going to be off by 2.4 degrees, but I don't know which direction that would be, so hopefully we'll figure that out sooner than later. I think we have one more set. Well, that actually might be it for flaps. I've been looking down every once in a while to see how many flap settings I have, but it looks like I have 2. I have some, and then all. Let me put that other flap up a little bit. It was off by 2.4 degrees. All right. Now let's slow down a bit. We've been flying by hand for a few miles now. Using our Turtle Beach Velocity 1 flight stick. Trying not to crash. I've never landed at this airport before. And the course is off by a couple degrees, so it's not that big of a deal, but I would just like to know beforehand which way it's off. There's no booklet that comes with this plane. There's no checklist here in the simulator. So I really don't know what the correct procedures are. I just kind of remember what I did in Aerofly Mobile. They have the -8 Q400. It's very similar in many ways to this plane, especially all the switches and everything to turn it on. That's very similar. Everything else is different than the version I flew, but overall it's basically the same plane. All right, Nuke, we're here. Hide your wives. Hide your wives. Be getting ready to land. Oh, there's the runway. I was fixated on that line with the circle, thinking that was the runway for some reason. Thinking around 100 knots on the indicator is probably about right. I really don't know, but that sounds right to me. A little rough. It's hard to get good landings all the time when you kind of forget some of the planes and like where their landing is, like how long the axle is that holds the wheels. All right, very good. Put the parking brake on. That's about it. We done. We set out what we came to do tonight. So I think I'll be on tomorrow night. I don't know for sure. But in the past, I've taken Mondays off. I may take tomorrow off. I'll let y'all know one way or the other. If anybody wants to see anything in particular, don't be scared to reach out. Just go ahead and do it. And, you know, I'll do my best to, whatever, answer you quickly or accommodate it. But y'all have a good rest of your weekend, what's left of it. Sadly, the work week starts again tomorrow. Very sad day tonight. Man, why do we have to work? Why can't we just get the government to pay us to stay home and play Flight Simulator and eat pizza, sit in our drawers and just fly airplanes all day? Man, why can't we get that going? Anyways, I'll see y'all next time, my friends. Please do all the YouTube-y things before you exit. And then I will see y'all again on the next episode of the Airplane Show. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. See ya.